All right, I pulled up the canoe. There's a little path that goes through here, and there's actually a much better landing. But I was just too tired to move it, so I just left it there. I can always just carry it over when I go to pack it tomorrow if I don't end up going out tonight anywhere. I'm gonna sit here and have some lunch. I've got my chair set up now, and I'm really tired. I'm far more tired than I should be for what I did today, but I did rock climb with a canoe on my head, so I guess I shouldn't be too hard on myself. Well, it's 2:45, but I finally got some lunch together. Some nice turkey kielbasa that I had yesterday. I cut up a nice generous portion, a bunch of 2-year-old cheddar, some Laughing Cow cheese, and I've got Ritz crackers and Melba toast. I've been wanting to get rid of this container. I need to get some stuff out of my bear vault and start eating some food. I'm not eating enough, which is probably why I feel so tired. So I am going to force myself to sit here and enjoy this beautiful view and eat my food and not move for a while. Well, I fought with myself. I really wanted to put the tent where the canoe is. There's a nice flat spot like right beside the water, but it's just so perfect in here. It's all pine needles. It's so soft on the ground, and I'm really tired. I need a good sleep, so I'm in the back bedroom, and then the privy is way back in behind there. And then I am sitting out here. So basically I said, I like to keep all my stuff closed because I just end up running back and forth and back and forth. So I'm just gonna leave my pack out here as long as it doesn't rain or anything, which I don't think it will. I'm just gonna leave that out here until I go to bed, and then I'll bring it up. That way if I need something out of it, I don't have to run back and forth to the tent. Well, it's about 4:45, and I need to start thinking about getting ready for dinner because I am making campfire pizza today. I love campfire pizza. Today I'm having campfire pizza with red sauce. The red sauce consists of some dehydrated spaghetti sauce I made a couple of months ago. I have a video on it if you're interested in seeing that. And I also have dehydrated pineapple and dehydrated criminy mushrooms. And then I also have bacon, lots of bacon. So bacon, pineapple, and mushroom pizza, and of course I have mozzarella cheese somewhere. But right now I need to just put some water in here for the sauce. These are Ziploc bags, so they shouldn't leak. I have now decided that I'm not going to use dollar store zipper seal bags anymore. Sorry, Dollarama, but they all leak. Anyways, I can close this right up, so while I'm sitting here, if I'm walking around camp or I have to run to the privy or whatever, I don't have to worry about anything getting my food. I got my book here. I'm really dying to sit here and read, but I have to make a fire now, so a camper's work is never done. I love it though. Cheers. It's right off the shore here. It's not bad. Tastes better than my water at home. I guess I better get up and get moving. Next task. Fire. All right, I got a fire going and I processed a bit more wood. Just gonna check on my spaghetti sauce and see if it's rehydrated, and my pineapples and mushrooms, and then I can get my pizza on. There was a grill over by the tree where the canoe is. It's right there. So I brought that over, and before I started the fire, I set it all up to go in the right corner of the fire pit, and that way you don't have to mess with it while it's hot. So that should work out great. It's 5:40. I don't know, like, Temagami is a time burglar. It just steals all your time away. I got the sauce on the pizza. I'm just gonna add the toppings and put the cheese on, and got my fire going nice, so I'm ready to cook this and eat. My pizza's looking good. I got the mushrooms, the pineapple, the cheese, the spaghetti sauce, and it is on a pita. I like to get garlic naan bread, but they didn't have any at the store that I was at. So I think this is a pita. Yeah. I put a little tiny bit of oil on the bottom of it. I've got it on the foil already. I just have to add the bacon, and on it goes. All right, my pizza is on and cooking, and it is looking good. It is 6:03, and on my lap I have a freshly cooked campfire pizza. It took a while, let me tell you, a lot of spinning around and around. Right round, baby, right round, sorry. To get the bottom perfectly brown, but I did it. You can't get pizza this good anywhere. It is so delicious. Nice and brown on the bottom, gooey cheese, delicious toppings, gorgeous view. How do you go wrong? It's like the best thing ever. Well, 15 minutes later and the pizza is no more. I'm really full. That last piece, the last half of the last piece was pretty tough to finish. But I'm still sitting here thinking about dessert, so I guess I can't be that full. So I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work, but when I packed my lunches, I packed some Nutella and peanut butter. I packed 3 of them, just the smaller. The wraps are so tiny now. They're like this big. Like, what can you do with that? So I made 3 of them. I thought, you know, if I'm out and I'm like, I can't get to lunch. So the first day I had one and it was okay. But now they're hard as a rock again, like the last time. So I thought, since I didn't bring stuff for dessert wraps, and I have a wrap that already has Nutella and peanut butter on it, I could put it in some foil, which I saved the foil from my dinner, wherever it is. It's here somewhere. I saved the foil and I flipped it inside out, and I thought, well, I could just put the wrap in there and put it on the fire and see if it softens up. If it doesn't, then I'm just going to pack it back out. But if it does, I'll have another dessert wrap for another day. See if it works. If it works, it'll be awesome. But the wrap is super like hard and rubbery. I put the peanut butter and the Nutella on at home, and I don't know, it does something to it, I guess. So I won't be bringing it like that anymore, but it's just, it's not convenient otherwise. I wonder if I make it the morning of, like at camp, when I'm like making my oatmeal and whatever, I could just like put the spread on then and roll it up, and then by lunchtime it would still be good. I don't know what the time frame is of when it gets hard, but I have to figure that out, because otherwise I just can't bring these anymore. They're just not edible. Well, I think it's ready. I kind of burnt a little spot there. First it wouldn't color, and then it just turned black. I didn't get much on this side though. It was like hard, as I said, but it was chewy. And what I was trying to do was like burn some of the moisture out so it would become crispy instead of chewy. So we'll see if it works. I don't know. It was worth a shot. I was carrying it around anyway. Sorry for the super close shot, but I don't really want to get up. I'm trying to film stuff, but I'm so tired. I don't know why. I feel like I did like Cabin Falls, Bridal Veil, and Fat Man's all in one day. Like, I'm just toast. Anyways, my little wrappy thing is done here. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but it's nice and warm and toasty, so fingers crossed. It worked. Yes. Dessert wrap for the win again. So here's a charger update from my last Temagami trip a month ago. My portable charger was whacking out and it wasn't working, and then it went from like 35% to 0, and the one only charged my phone once. So I got this. It is the same as 25,000 mAh, but it also has a solar panel on the front. I've been using this since Wednesday, and because my iPhone is kind of old, and I make so many videos, I burn battery really fast. It's just got 1 bar left, but it's been like charging the whole time too, which is cool. I have 2 of them, and I have one of the other ones just in case. I didn't want to have any issues this trip. Well, it's almost 8 o'clock and I'm sitting here by the fire. It's so nice and warm. The air has warmed up a little bit, I think, since earlier today because the sun's been out for the last few hours, but I can kind of see it still through the trees there, which is nice. But I can't feel it, but that's okay. I've got the warmth of the fire and it's just comfortable with it. So sitting here trying to think about what my plans are for tomorrow. I've been talking to Hap and Andrea. I let them know when I was coming and said that I would stop by and say hi, because last year they're like, oh, if you come through again, you know, come say hello and whatever. So the other day I messaged just to let them know my final plans and the day that I thought that I'd be going by there. And I got an answer really quick from Hap, and I said, oh, I said, that was fast, right? And he said, oh, I'm in Muskoka. So he said he's actually flying in tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And I think the plane lands right on Katherine Lake. I'm not 100% sure. And I just thought that would be cool to meet him and like get some footage and stuff. But I really want to stay at Bridal Veil Falls tomorrow. I know the noise of the waterfalls, I complain and whatever, and I'll just put up with it. But it's just so beautiful. I really want to stay there just once in my life, and I don't think I'm going to come through this section again. I mean, I've done the North Channel and the South Channel now. Well, I will have, so you know, I like to go to places once to explore, and then I want to go somewhere new. I think that I want to try to go as early as possible. I'm still going to stop and say hi to Andrea, but I don't want to show up at like 7 in the morning either, so I'll have to plan it accordingly in the morning of when I'll leave here. But we'll see what happens tomorrow anyways. I'm going to start gathering my belongings and moving up to the second story and over to my bedroom in the other part of the campsite. Well, I can't see the sun or the sunset if there is one. This is my view. And it's really pretty. And now I am going to bed. Got all my bags packed to bring them up to the bedroom suite. I just got to flip over the canoe and I am on my way. Alright, it is 10 after 9 and I am in my sleeping bag ready for bed. I am just zonked. Such a great day today. Started off with a crazy hard portage at Center Falls. And then seeing the kids again was so nice. It was so great to get to talk to them, and it was really cute. I came up in the canoe, and first there were a couple, and there were a couple more, and then they were all came out, and they were all sitting on the rocks, and we were chatting, and they were asking me questions about going by myself, and you know, camping and all kinds of stuff. They weren't very experienced at all. So it was kind of weird. It was a little bit strange, but it was fun. And then going to the other end and seeing the people from Niagara Falls that I met there. I didn't get their names. I feel so bad, guys. I'm so sorry. I was so wound up and I was lost on the portage, and then I was starting to get tired, and I'm really sorry. But I hope you guys made it out okay. Girlfriend, I hope your knee's okay. And yeah, it was really nice talking to them. I spent a lot of time talking to them too. I sat down on a rock and we were chit-chatting for like, I don't know, maybe a half an hour. I was on that portage forever. And then the other portages were pretty good. I didn't really like doing the rock hopping alongside the water. Anyways, I'm going to go to sleep and I'll see when I wake up and what I'm going to do. Probably going to try to leave here around 7-ish, and hopefully that works out. And I'm going to go to sleep. I hope I sleep really good tonight. Good night. Well, good morning. It is 6 a.m. on Saturday, July 31st. I'm here at the Lady Evelyn River, and beautiful sky this morning. The sun is just starting to come up, and it looks like I have a front row seat for it. I want to go and make my oatmeal and start packing up my stuff, but I don't want to miss this. So I guess I'm gonna have to wait. Good morning. Well, it is 7:15 on Saturday morning. I'm all packed up and ready to go. A little bit overcast today. The original forecast that I have from before I left says 40 POP today, no accumulation, and partly sunny, partly cloudy. So hopefully that holds up and I don't have to climb over some wet rocks. All right, it is 7:25 and I'm finally on the water. I thought that landing was so much nicer and it was to pack the boat, but then when I went to get in, those rocks are so slippery. I put my foot in the water and it just kept sliding. And I'm holding onto the boat and my foot is just sliding, deeper. I used the boat and my other foot to kind of wiggle back and get out of it somehow, but it was a little bit crazy there for a second. Thought I was going for a swim this morning. Anyway, very, very beautiful out. Perfect mirror this morning. And, looking forward to a beautiful day here in Temagami. Well, I couldn't remember the first portage. I remembered the second one. I was going to watch this part of the trip from last year, but I never had a chance to. And I thought this first one might be the one where I had to walk on the rocks. But I just see it now, and it is not. I don't think. I think there's actually a real portage, yeah. It was just getting the boat up that was a bit of a pain, so. Here we go, portage number 1 of possibly 3 today or more, depending on if I get a campsite. Well, that wasn't too bad. I found a really good spot to land the canoe, and I stood on that rock there, pulled the big backpack out, and I just carried it all the way over here. So now I'm just gonna grab the food bag and the canoe and do the same thing. Made it up with the canoe, packs over here, and I think I'm gonna take the canoe first. I've done this before. I think getting in the water is just like this at the other end, and then I think the next portage, getting out is like that, but then getting in is okay, and then I'm there, so off we go. All right, it's 7:48. Got the canoe there. Not sure how I'm gonna get in the water, but I will. Gotta go back and get the backpack now. So this portage is fairly simple. Like a mini version of the ones I did yesterday with the big boulders. These are just little rocks that you have to step in between, and lots of easy places to put your feet, so not too difficult. The hard part about this portage is getting out of the water and back into the water, and boulder hopping to do that. All right, it is 7:55 and I am just back at the canoe with my pack, doing some boulder hopping. And I'm gonna drop the canoe in the water somehow here. It's all ready to go. Yeah, sorry about my filming. I'm trying to catch my balance. I have a harder time with the pack than I do with the canoe, it seems, as far as balance goes. So this is what happens to me. I step on these big rocks and they move under my feet. This happened to me, see? When I had the canoe, I stepped on this one and this one, they both moved. I'm like, guys, just if you could just be rocks and stay still, that would be great. Okay, there we go, I'm here. Okay, so the plan is to pick this up, put the front in the water, unload the pack, and then walk out to one of these rocks somehow and get in, and then go that way. I know the portage isn't very far. I think it's just like right over there. Okay, here we go. Well, I'm certainly getting much better at these. I got in the water pretty easily there, and no slips or anything. So that's really good. Okay, next portage I believe is up on my left, and then I'll be at Cabin Falls. All right, it is 8 o'clock, and I've just spotted the portage right there. It's a 200 as well, but there's an extension that I think Hap and Andrea added on because where you come out originally, it's like this ×3. Like there's tons and tons of rocks that you have to climb up and over. So they extended it so that you have a better access. I thought that was a hard access, but yeah, don't step on those logs. Oh my gosh, I'm like, oh, these are nice. I'll just walk on these. It moved right under my foot. I'll take the land, thank you. Jeez. So, got a little bit of a pain today. It is in my left hip. I've been trying to determine this morning if it is internal, like, I don't know, an appendix or a kidney or something inside, or if it's a muscle pull. I think it should be okay, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. I mean, it's not much I can do. So here's where this trail now comes out. So instead of having all those crazy rocks to deal with, some nice access. Pretty good here. Okay, I'm gonna put the canoe down and go get the pack, and I'm good as gold. I'm on my way back to get the pack, and then the next stop is Cabin Falls. Kind of a weird feeling I'm feeling right now. It's kind of like going home. No, that sounds stupid. I don't live here, obviously, or anything like that, but just the familiar portages this morning. Seeing all the sights that I saw last year, knowing how much more I've seen, and I know what lies beyond. All right, it is 8:25. That went way faster than I remember it last time, but last time it was pretty much my last portage of the day, and I was just toast. So feeling really good today, except for this little pain in my side, and got the pack here. I'm just gonna slide the canoe up, throw the pack in, and jump in the boat, and off I go. All right, well, it is almost 8:30. I am back on the water on my way to Cabin Falls. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cabin Falls Eco Lodge. You can see a little peek of it through there, through the trees. Pulling up to the dock here. Still part of me is thinking it's too early and I should go do the portage and come back, but we'll see if the sign's up. Andrea does know I'm coming. I just didn't give her an exact time, but I did say Saturday morning, and I know that Hap read the emails, but I'm not sure if Andrea did, so I forgot to check before I left. Anyway, let's pull up and see what's crack-a-lackin' here. All right, well, I got to Cabin Falls. I ran into Andrea. Hi. Andrea's running. She's going to meet Hap and the plane. So I'm gonna go over and do the portage. I'm gonna go over to Bridal Veil. Hopefully nobody's there, and set up my tent. And then I might jump back in the canoe and come back over and visit. So, are you guys gonna be here this afternoon, or are you going out, taking people out?
We'll be here this afternoon.
I might do that. All right, say goodbye to Andrea.
I know, Ben.
Well, here I was worried about being too early, and I was just on time. As I was walking up to the cabin, Andrea was coming out with some, she's got 2 empty propane tanks, and she's paddling to go meet Hap. All right, so I just grabbed one of my extra maps I had and wrote a quick note to Hap and Andrea. I'm gonna leave it in this little baggie and just stick it in the dock, just to let them know. We kind of discussed what I was doing, but it was so quick and she had to run, so just gonna let them know that I'm gonna go do the portage. I'm gonna see if anyone's at Bridal Veil. If no one's there, I'll set up my tent, and then I won't bring the canoe over, and then I'll just jump in the canoe and paddle back to their landing at the other side, and then come up and visit with them in the afternoon for a bit. There's a view of the Cabin Falls Eco Lodge from the water. I'm just heading over to the awful portage. All right, I've got the chest cam activated, and I've got the canoe. Yeah, I know what I'm doing, don't worry. What I've decided to do is take the canoe first. I'm gonna take it to where it gets kind of nasty, and then I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna come back and get the pack, and then I will take it all the way through. And I'll set up the camera to do the canoe through the hard part, or the pack through the hard part, I'm not sure which. Bump the back of the boat so much on this. That's how steep this is. I remember this so well. I remember putting my hand on this rock right here last time to help myself get down. Oh, my yoke just moved. There. I'm stuck here. Alright, there we go. Bumpity bumpity bump. Jeez, that was loud. That was a really big bang. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Body's twisting. That was a big bang. The camera is in my PFD and my selfie stick. I'm not holding it, just for the record. I don't want to think I'm being unsafe. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, this is that fun part. Hey, you know what? Maybe I do remember it worse. Okay. I hope the filming is working. Bump. There. I was gonna put the canoe down and film this, but maybe I'll do it with the backpack. I don't know. Okay, this is fun. So much fun, everyone. So much fun. I'm gonna hit something. Wow. Oh, look at that. I'm almost there. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Wow. Oh, and the access looks a little better. I was hoping because the water was higher it would be better. This is a really hard access. I'm sweating. I can't believe I got this far this quick. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the canoe when I get down here. Find a spot. It's so funny. Just take the canoe. Oops. Flip the canoe over and the phone somehow fell out. Well, it's only 9:22 and the canoe's here at the water already. Portage was a lot easier than I remember it. Maybe it's just because I've done it before. I didn't know what to expect. I don't know. Oh, I've never seen this. Oh, this is nice. I've never been to one of this lookout before. It's pretty here. Beautiful. Okay, I'm just getting to the campsite that's over here. And then I have my downhill descent. And I grab the pack and come back up. There's my bag, ready and waiting. Well, it's 9:35. Got the pack and just past the campsite here. Just for the record, the campsite here is not spectacular. It's just that. And I don't even see a privy sign or anything. I don't even know if there's a privy here. But you can't see the water or anything. You can hear it, but you can't see it. Anyway, so just hobbled through all that. And see, when you saw it step by step, it didn't look as daunting. And when you look at it like that, it's like, holy crap, I'm gonna poop my pants. I shouldn't joke about that. I have colitis. I usually don't make poop jokes. Oh, I'm just doing the last part of the Cabin Falls portage with my backpack. Canoe's down there waiting for me. Just gotta figure out how to get him into the canoe and get my stuff in the canoe and get out of here. So the boat is there. Just the little back end of it is on the land. The pack is on it, so it's pushing down, so it's not gonna go anywhere. And what I'm gonna do is just lift the boat up, turn it this way. There's a little rock sticking out right here. I'm gonna get on that and then just jump in the canoe and go. So, really happy about this portage. Alright, well, I've taken a ton of pictures and videos. One thing that I regretted from my last trip was not having enough pictures and videos of Cabin Falls because I was anxious and in a hurry to kind of get over to Bridal Veil and get done with it. So just took a bunch of pictures and videos. Hopefully I'll be back here shortly. Alright, it is 5 to 10 and I am just on the little waterway in between Cabin Falls and Bridal Veil Falls portage. There were so many different scenarios of how I was going to do this morning, and I just hope I picked the right one. I think I did. Feeling kind of good, but I don't know. There might, like I said, there might be somebody on Bridal Veil right now, or they might be staying tonight. Otherwise, nobody's come past me or anything like that. So I should be good to go. I'm just about at the start of the portage into Bridal Veil Falls. It's funny because I never thought I would be back here. Last year, Andrea was like, oh, we'll see you when you visit next time, and next time you come through here. And I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do this again. But here I am. The difference with this time and saying I probably won't be back is I've done the North Channel and the South Channel now. So I think I've seen and done everything that's in this area. Alright, I just moved the canoe over so that if somebody comes while I'm up there, they have lots of room here to dock their boat. Got my pack on, just brought my bag. Every morning I pack a little bag of like snacks and stuff, granola bar, some M&Ms, some sesame snaps, in case I get hungry or I want a snack. So I've got that with me. If there are people there and they are tearing down, you know, I can always go sit somewhere and wait and have a snack. If there's nobody there, I'm gonna set up and probably have a snack before I come back to go to Hap and Andrea's. I don't want to go too early. I want to give them some time to get back and get settled in before I show up. You know, they come back to the dock and I'm standing there waiting for them. Hi, welcome back. Like, you know, I give them some time to get settled. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.